You're listening to this episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. It would greatly benefit the show.
You're not plugged in? This is going to be good podcasting right here. Kirk doesn't have his headphones plugged in.
For the record, I am early.
Oh, yeah.
It's my fault.
My kids went to bed on time, and that's like the biggest part of this for me is getting them to bed on time. Dad's got work tonight. I was listening to like a popular podcast, and the older one went, are you on this podcast? And I was like, no, I'm not. I think it was some news podcast.
All right. Oh, you want me to snap?
Are we okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, I won't talk.
Go ahead, you can resume talking, Kyle.
See, you talk during my snap. That's the real irony, isn't it?
What?
Welcome to Movie Baiters with the Farx brothers. I'm Kyle.
I'm Kirk.
And we are with Travis Olson. And you spell Olson with two O's or one E?
One O. Okay. Or two O. Yes, two O's.
There's an O at the beginning.
How dare you?
See, it was a trick question.
It was a trick. I fell for it right away.
You got me on my hind legs when you came with gifts and beer, which I'm always tickled. Credit to you, credit to Ryan Becken. This is why you have married men on the podcast who are like, hey, let me bring over some beer for this movie talk in your garage. Travis, can you and Kirk tell us the story of how you two met, and then we'll get into talking about a story you have brought us? I'll have several questions. Will you pass that to me since you were bringing it up? You're interviewing him now. Well, I review this as...
Well, we met at MNWIFT.
Yep.
Minnesota Women in Film and Television, right?
Correct. It was a Thirsty Thursday at Bauhaus Brew.
I don't remember the bar.
Lab?
It was at Bauhaus again?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I know a bartender there, so
How many bartenders do you know?
Is his name Miles?
His name isn't Miles, and I feel bad that I don't know his name off the top. He went to the gym for a while. I will remember his name because I will ask Phil at the gym. Phil, if you're hearing this, screw you. So, sorry, you guys. Yeah,
so...
Two guys meeting at MNWIFT.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's usually the way it goes. I'm not going to put myself on blast here, but it's a lot easier to approach the same sex when you're networking, don't you think?
No, because I was standing like a statue scared to move. So
yeah.
I basically did a round.
Essentially, I want to say a corner, but right by the door.
I was hiding by the door. I had already done the first lap to see if there was anybody I would even approach. But I'm wicked shy, so I just kind of hiding by the sign-in sheet.
What got you to go to a public event like this? Networking, I watched your video from October, New Beginning.
Oh, yeah.
And it implied that you were an introvert, which a lot of writers tend to be, I've been told.
I mean, if I'm comfortable, I'm fine. Like, I feel okay right now.
Good. We wanted to check on that. We should do that more.
Check out the vibes.
But like, you put me in a room, and then I'm supposed to introduce myself to strangers, and I'm gonna lurk around and create a zine to hopefully be an icebreaker.
You brought a magazine with you to the event?
Yeah, that one's yours.
Oh, wow.
But that's just
This is a list of movies here on the first page. These are all movies that you like?
Good references for me,
okay.
for who I am. But that's, movies and TV. I'm more of a TV person. I like to do episodic stuff.
Uh-huh.
But
how long are your episodes usually that you write?
I mean, it just depends. I mean, normally I would want to do web series. So like I want to go 15 pages, 15 or less. I had just arrived. I had signed in. I had walked around. I had found a hiding spot by the door, and then Kirk made the approach.
Just got my beer. I was scanning the room. Like, who should I approach? Here's this guy, Travis, just kind of hanging out with his fat back on. Like, all right, it's interesting looking character. Let's see what he's up to. And turns out he's a writer. He's written a lot of stuff. He had a script ready to pitch it.
Yeah.
You had a script ready to pitch there?
I'm going to do that. Yeah. Well, this is what I do is I'd rather like do the work and then make the approach. That's why being in a room with a bunch of people, it's like I got nothing for you. But so like if I have an idea of something for people, then I can do that.
You're pointing at Chelsea, written by Travis Olson, based, as I am told, so you will need to get copyright from Kirk on this, an episode of Movie Baiters with the Farx brothers, and it's based on the episodes that had Chelsea. She spells hers with an EY, unless you meant writer Chelsea Knight, who was on a different episode.
Yeah.
I have had to look at both their names many times and
Don't you
differentiate
dare.
them to me myself. I'm so sorry, and I actually this will get both of them to listen to the episode just because I'm like, hey, I recognize I'm anal retentive. I assume as a writer you are as well.
No.
You're not.
I mean, yeah, a little bit.
Okay, yeah, that was good. I believed you. So maybe you could act as well. This is why all writers should take acting classes.
So that is where I kind of started. Is I always wanted to be an actor, but I turned more to writing.
Okay.
So
When do I'm sorry.
sorry, no, it's ancient history though. This is back when high school. So I was a drama kid. And,
You were in drama in high school?
yeah, I tried to move out of drama and make a movie club, and we were gonna make a movie at the high school, but it just didn't pan out.
Because it requires a lot of organizational behavior and different skill sets deciding to come together with the same level of enthusiasm.
Yeah.
I never tried in high school. I tried for the first time. Well, except for group assignments where we had to make videos. Did you ever have to make a video when you were in high school?
Nope, it was I graduated in '98, so everything was just
Oh.
kind of I'm old.
Well, you're older
Sorry,
than
not-
you look because you look very young, and I can do the math. That makes you over 35.
Wow, it's fast
That's
math.
that's the new one you can say because it means you can run for president, and you can. Were you born in this country?
Yes.
Then you can run for president.
I thought the question would have been, were you born in the Minnesota?
Oh,
Or
were you
born and
born in
raised
the
in
Minnesota?
I was born in the Minnesota.
Oh, good. Okay. I mean, not that I care. I'm not born in the Minnesota, but you
Neither
know,
was I.
yeah, take that. The Farx brothers. There was
We're not from here.
well, there's a former Farx that was born in Minnesota, if that counts. And Ben Farx was born in Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Ben's been long lost for a while. I can't wait for
Yeah.
his story when he gets back from space. Sorry,
That's
Travis.
the ongoing story.
So you started. You were in the drama club. Like, if you weren't, were you acting in the drama club when you were there?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. I'm not I was not. Okay, so here's the other thing.
Okay. I'm excited for this.
Me talking about myself.
You're Midwestern. I get it.
Oof.
Oof,
Wait, okay,
yeah.
you want me to? Okay. Thank you for not making me do it.
No, I mean, I learned that one. I was born and am from the UP of Michigan, which is considered to be a Youper. And they go, ya dare a, which is like your oofta or, I cannot stand, I realized I didn't think I did it. And then I realized I did do it. I was just pronouncing it differently than everyone else.
I don't think I do it, so I'm gonna cross my fingers that I don't.
Okay. When did you start typing scripts out in script format? I'll put it that way.
My self-taught script format or actual? Yeah, my self-taught. It was probably.
Well,
No,
there's
it's all
going to be
good.
fact
Yeah.
checkers. I need you
Yeah,
to
no, I
realize
know,
that. This is
I know.
journalism
I was
we're
gonna say,
doing.
don't worry about the pauses. I'll edit
I know.
that stuff
You
out,
edit
yeah.
out. I'm keeping an eye on my ums.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Where do you guys talk?
No,
he
I
listens to
listened.
the pod.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Well, I guess it goes back to like 2008 or 2011.
Wait. Okay, so Obama getting elected or Occupy Wall Street? Which was it? No, Occupy Wall Street's 2013. Sorry, I like numbers or dates. And
It must have been 2008.
okay,
It's 2008. That was when I was kind of looking around, trying to get in back then. And that was with I had gotten the heads up to, it's all jumbled. The WaZoo show was a thing that was going on.
the
And
WaZoo show. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, what's the WaZoo show?
yes.
Forgive my ignorance, please.
No, it was a show. I didn't get to make anything on it. I made from that was, I wrote up Valor's Kids. That's a animated movie for the people that ran WaZoo's daughter. She made an animated movie. And so that
Okay.
was kind of just luck that kind of happened.
Wait, this is a local production company called WaZoo, and then they made animated movies after this.
WaZoo was the WaZoo show.
Okay. No, I'm completely unfamiliar. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Kirk, do
it's-
you know about this?
I mean, it's
No idea.
been a
Okay.
while. This is
Is this in the 2000s?
I think it's 2008.
Okay.
I can-
okay, sure. So somewhere around 2008 to 2011.
I can
WaZoo
jump
show.
onto the.
You can
Yeah,
you can
you
look at the
can. You go
webs.
ahead.
Yeah.
All right, because I forgot the story. We don't care about
So-
time.
No, it's a local
No,
show.
it's all good.
Like it was showing in Minnesota. Like where was this showing? Oh, okay.
Because I never made a skit for it, but it was like a skit type of show.
Skit show. How did you watch it? YouTube or
2008.
No, I never saw an episode.
what? What is
Oh.
going on?
Okay,
I
so
don't believe
How
this
did it come
WaZoo
up?
show
Yeah.
exists.
all right then. Here we
Okay,
go.
he's googling it, and I'm peppering him with questions. this is not where I thought this would go, Kirk. And
Neither did I.
that's totally fine.
But here's okay. So Valor's Kids was 2011.
Okay. And that was what is a TV show?
That was a animated movie.
An animated movie.
Yeah.
And you wrote part of it.
I wrote all of
The
it.
whole thing, and that's called
Valor's Kids.
Don't you listen all the time, Cal?
I only when women speak.
Oh, right.
I can talk higher.
Oh God. That sounded like Stewie. I don't think that's what you were going for, but
Okay, WaZoo Show is a stretch comedy television series that brings together the very best of Buster Keaton. Yeah,
Buster Keaton, he's an old gentleman.
there's only
The WaZoo Show.
there's only 6 episodes.
How do you?
But it started in 2002. It looks like.
Okay.
But how did I get there?
Yeah, how did you get to? How did you trying to put on sketches or write sketches for the WaZoo Show?
I was just writing. When you go to the origin story, it's been so long. But this is why I'm out of practice. So, was going out for a casting call for the show. I think this was Placebo Effect. Never got made. I had brought in my own written scripts. That's just something I do, I guess.
Yeah, for over a decade, it sounds like.
Yeah. So, but that was, there's a thing with this is that I'm remembering now. Matthew Feeney was
I don't know this guy.
Yeah, he's not a good story. It's not a good ending for him.
Oh, something bad happened.
Yeah, it was. He was not.
He did something bad.
Yes.
Okay, Matthew Feeney did something bad.
But
I'm willing to accept that. We're not journalists at this moment. If Matthew Feeney's lawyers are listening, because I don't know anything about this, so I'm sure someone's going to Google this. Here's what people would want me to ask: what's your movie about that you wrote in 2011? The animated movie.
Okay, we can jump to there.
So you got involved with somebody who did a bad thing. It sounds like too.
Well, he was doing all the castings, I believe.
Oh, I know where that story goes. That's not usually a good one.
Yeah, well, he was doing all the castings, and so I had gone from this and then asking for, hey, where's a place I can go to practice some writing? And that's how I got to the WaZoo Show. WaZoo Show goes to Valor's Kids.
Okay. And Valor's Kids is a movie that you wrote.
Animated
movie.
Animated movie. That one got made. I don't know anything that happened to it afterwards.
But you wrote it. What's it about? Is it about a unicorn?
Sorry.
Is it about kids?
It was about kids.
Okay.
It was about so Valor was an artificer, was a big war hero. This is fantasy.
Oh, it's not true. Okay.
It's not true.
Got it.
This is fantasy. And he would go and find artifacts because there was a magician war and the magicians are all dead. And so he would find the artifacts that still had magic and he would collect them and use them. Along the way, he ends up taking on these children, and there's a big battle because there's a child who's born that can do magic, and it's used for sinister purposes.
Do evils.
Yes.
It's like the military-industrial complex of your magical universe. See what I did there?
Yeah,
I saw how pissed you got when I said that.
Yeah, I guess you always have to bring it up every time.
It was, what?
Military
57 cents of
every.
every federal tax dollar. Excuse me?
So how long was the movie?
Hour and 33 minutes.
Wow, feature length, huh?
Where could my kids watch this today? Would I show this to my children? One of them's 5.
Yeah, it was, the director was a 13-year-old girl. Yeah, so I don't know how you could see it today.
Okay.
But it was.
But it got made.
It got made.
Okay, and then did you go to like a premiere or something back in 2011?
Yeah.
Why do you say it like that?
Yeah,
Because-
how was that? Yeah, bad time?
Where was it?
But no, it was
remember.
at a theater, but I believe the composer didn't arrive on time.
Okay.
I believe that they were doing like the final something sound. And so they arrived late, so we got to see the first half of the movie. And then I guess everyone else finished it at Applebee's, I think.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's a crazy story. I'm sorry that happened to you.
No, well,
But it's been a lot enough time we can laugh about it now. All right. Or no, I'm sorry.
Well, I had to, I was working 2 jobs at the time, so I had to get that time off. That was, I had to go to work right after, so I didn't get to actually finish watching it.
And you still haven't seen it, I'm getting the impression of.
I didn't finish it, no.
Okay.
I got DVDs from it, but I never kind of went back.
You got a DVD of this? I got to see you again so I can watch one of these DVDs. I don't care what it's about. I need to see it now.
I would have to find it first. But again, this is...
You are overselling, sir. And I could say that I'm in sales.
No.
Okay. So now I see a little bit, because you were brave enough to have gone to auditions, give out your writing, which is very cool. and you wrote an entire movie that someone had their 13-year-old direct. And it takes place in a fantasy universe where kids get in wars. Did I catch that right?
They end up saving the day. They get involved with the wars, but they're with Valor. So
That's cool. It's kind of like Rebels, Star Wars. You ever watch that?
didn't, but I know what you're talking about.
Because there's like a kid at the start of it, and it's like, oh, they're trying to put kids in Star Wars so they can get young kids to like my grandpa's or my parents. It's not my grandpa.
But
It's my parents.
Ahsoka,
thing.
isn't she like a kid?
It worked
Yeah.
though, because
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
You're saying they've done it
They did it
twice.
before, yeah.
Ahsoka, and then what's his name? The dude in
Ezra?
Rebels. Ezra. Yeah.
Bridger or whatever his last name is.
Ezra Bridger.
Yeah.
I
know about Star Wars.
We
I never
had a
seen
guy.
it.
Oh, sorry.
I never seen it though.
What the hell? We had a guy on who worked with Dave Filoni on restoring some of the deleted scenes of, was it Clone Wars?
Yeah, Clone Wars.
And I love it all because I'll watch it all again sometime when I get into Star Wars. So you brought us a script, pitch us the why would one of our listeners who's listened, this is their first episode potentially, and they've listened this far. Thank you, dear listener. And now they're wondering, okay, this guy's written a full-length movie and he came on a podcast he's listened to before. Thank you again, dear listener. And now guest, Travis Olson. What is this story that I'm looking at here on my launcher?
The Chelsea Grant story, she had said, so this is like a performance piece for just how the way it kind of came together is you had told the story about your neighbor skewering the hand.
Dang, all right.
Okay?
I'm sorry.
Wasn't expecting that. Sorry, listeners.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Go on.
Continue, please. Sorry.
It's okay.
If you had seen the kid do it and then you were hearing this, you would be laughing too.
So you had told the story about the skewered kid.
Yep.
And then Chelsea had said that she was happy when kids get ice cream. Kids get hurt. When kids get hurt, then they get ice cream. From that, I was like, okay, kind of want an emotional piece. And so it's basically just, should I just tell? Because I don't know if you want to read it.
I'm gonna read it after this, but I want to hear the pitch to before, like, what would you say to get someone to read this who, I mean, I know it's specially made for me, which I'm excited about, and Chelsea.
It's all just like a performance piece. So Chelsea, it's basically a oneer.
Okay.
And so it'd just be Chelsea in a exam area, and then that story is being played out in the next area over. So it's like that's where you get sound. That sound is you're the skewer. And then she was given that performance. So it's just kind of like putting those three things together.
Okay.
To make that.
I look forward to reading this.
The other part is that I never just kind of make one thing. It's like that could very well be like the intro to your movie. That could be, it can go several different ways. There's 3 copies. It's only 6 pages.
There's 3 copies in here.
Yeah.
Oh, now I see. It says 5 and then end. Oh, is there a title page? There's a title page.
Yeah. I finally got software, so.
Oh, which one are you using?
I use
Nurse Kyle. I was wondering when I read that what that meant. Now I think I know where it's going now.
I am Final Draft.
All right, yeah, that's
No, I am not Final Draft. I am so sorry. I am Fade In.
Oh, I remember that one.
I'm Fade In.
How did you make that? When did you make that decision? Like, was it in the past year? Recently, you made the decision to go to paying for software?
Nope. When I was, it's hard because like it is an investment. So what is the other one? Is it Final Draft?
Final Draft and Fade In are both.
Yeah, Final Draft was like subscription based, and
Oh,
like you'd always have to renew and renew and renew. Whereas Fade In is like one and done. So like that was the most affordable option for me. I always wanted to have the software instead of doing my ghetto version that I was doing, which is just like center character name. Like I was just making my own margins and stuff. I do stupid.
You can use like Celtics or Celtics. I don't know how you pronounce it.
I know
Writer's Duet.
Everyone
Studio Binder for free, and you can have so many projects.
That's free.
Highland, yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, I never went that route.
All right.
I cannot tell you why.
what made you switch from what the laborious process you described, other than the labor? Because something got you to switch.
I wanted to just kind of be more professional with what I was working on.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, even our other writer told us about using Final Draft because it's more serious.
And that
I
will,
get that.
review final scripts in there, and I think that's the
crazy, though.
right thing to do. So wait, go ahead.
Sorry, I also remember it was also because I had gotten some script. I'd gone through a script reader service.
Mhm.
And that was the thing that they were just kind of saying. And so I was like, oh, because as I recall, I got a good review off of what I had sent in. And it was like everything I was hearing about was just mostly formatting crap. I understand that. If the story was good, okay. If the story was good, then it can go to the next level.
I hear that. Which one did you just, I think it's helpful for people to hear which ones people, put money in. Which one was it? Scriptapalooza? I'm just guessing for the sake of spurring the imagination.
I swear to God, I think mine was script readers.
Script readers, okay.
I do believe that is what it was called. They were super cool. I've gotten coverage before because I have gone through to contests.
Okay.
I don't like contests coverage.
Why is that? I've heard this before. Well, there was even a time where, I'm not going to say which one, but a major festival sent out an apology for the level of readership they had, or like the reviewing that came from it. And yeah, God bless. But.
Blacklist, I got.
Oh, good.
I did that twice. First one, great. It was great. It was drama, and it like everything they said. Like I kind of know my writing, so when they hit on stuff, like I know exactly what they're talking about. And because I have my pet peeves that I just like. You won't get ages. You won't get descriptions of the people. You just get like, that's the name. Maybe you'll get an age because like just to help.
Oh, you don't like to put in too much description of the character. This is an example. Okay.
Because it's like you're gonna read it and kind of picture your own people.
Right,
so
yeah.
You do that.
Did you get a fly that way? I'd be impressed if you actually hit that.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
I saw it. He got it real
first one
good.
of the season.
Wow, that was amazing. Yeah.
Did the 13-year-old pay you, or does the dad pay you? Sorry.
Sorry, that was free.
What?
Whoa,
That was free.
The whole thing free?
How did they get that out of you?
Wow.
Because they were
gonna make it.
That was my first thing.
Mhm.
To be honest, you're gonna hear "to be honest" a lot, and I hate it.
Oh, see what I did there?
Yeah.
But did you see the command you got there?
I know.
Everything stopped.
I've been told I'm kind of piercing when I say things and look at people.
That's what he said. He said staring. You had this aggressive stare.
I have an aggressive stare.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. That is the tone.
Oh yeah, I could call him that a lot too.
Mhm.
Oh,
all right. What was I talking about?
you were
honest.
saying,
To be honest,
to be
yeah.
honest, you
Might
did
say
it
that
for
a lot.
free and you felt good about it.
To be honest, the majority of the stuff I've done is just for free.
Yeah.
My payment, I guess, would be in learning the next steps and whatnot. So like, I got no problem as just being like free to learn type of thing.
Okay.
So like
You were compelled to write this, and it's 5 pages. I'm excited, and title page as well, because you printed the title page, and I appreciate that.
fade in, it just does that.
Oh, okay. I always, since I print off a lot of stuff at the library because I'm cheap, I will just not print the title page. It's like, that's an extra piece of paper the library needs, and the library gives you like $5 free a week or something. The Upper Midwest is a great place to make movies.
I was just gonna say, use your library.
Oh yeah,
Use your library. If there's one thing you get away from this podcast, use your library.
Have you heard the story about the taco joint that protected the library near to where you are right now?
No.
So, Grande Sunrise is, a place that is in the top 5 seafood restaurants. And during the uprising of 2020, I didn't live here at the time. I moved here about a month afterward. The family that runs Grande Sunrise went and defended the library up the street from being attacked by the marauders who came out at night. And we don't know if that story is for sure true, but the American Legion across the street has semi-verified it. So that's like practically a Minnesota fact right there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Is that the library is worth protecting and caring about. We should make all, oligarchs like Carnegie and Rockefeller have to build libraries to make up for winning the American slot machine. No? You don't like that?
I would.
I mean, the
I would
libraries
like them to do that, but they're not going to do that. I don't think.
But the libraries are a product of the Gilded Age, where it was like, okay, come on, guys, you got to calm down. An educated populace is, harder to control, but probably better.
Yeah, so they would get rid of libraries. They wouldn't built anymore, right?
Well, that's why community libraries are so important, and being involved with your community through your library.
Like local government.
I know bartenders and I recognize librarians. I don't talk to them. I feel honestly quite uncomfortable talking. I feel like you at Women in Film and Television,
MNWIFT.
which has a monthly event that men can go to and meet each other at, in addition to meeting the women who, are out there making movies and should be celebrated as festival or 501c3 like that celebrates.
I don't know what 501c3. What is that?
Nonprofit. Is usually, yeah, I have no idea
Why
which
did you
type
say
of
nonprofit?
Because I wanted to be a tax weirdo and get all up in my business about weird tax stuff.
You want to sound smart about it?
Did you kill another buck?
The snap.
So Kirk approaches you.
Oh, right. I thought we finished that story.
No.
Ages ago.
There's still the how does he invited you to be on the podcast?
Well, that was after the event.
Kirk ended up being like, do I say wingman?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not.
You weren't going for dates. I
It
can see you're
wasn't
married.
nothing nefarious. It was just like Kirk was like, Travis, I will help you. You just stay around me. And so he's like, let's get a table. And we sat down and had at the table, and then we just kind of was like
hanging out and
talking.
Other people joined us, Jennifer and her friend.
Like all the people I was talking.
Lori came over.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
Former guests of the podcast,
Yeah.
Jennifer Prettyman and Lori Rivers, who then you could, as you probably have, you need to tell me which episode to listen to. I just like saying that so listeners consider going back. Sorry?
I did not listen to The Substance because I have not seen The Substance yet. That was the problem I had, is that I couldn't listen to some episodes because I hadn't watched all the movies. I didn't want them spoiled.
You do a lot more work than the Oscars, apparently, because they don't watch any of the movies and they can still vote.
Oh, wait, you want to explain what you're talking about? It's a current event, but probably most people listening to this won't be aware of an event that happened.
Recently the Oscars has made it a rule that the voters have to watch every movie, right, in that category.
Yeah, and so digitally they have to click on it.
They should have been doing that a long time ago.
I mean,
it's crazy.
Who are we to say? So, Travis, who did you meet who we should have on the podcast? Or who is someone you know in the upper Midwest film community? I stole your question.
Yeah, that's my line.
Do you want to take it over?
No, you go ahead.
I feel like I've covered it. We're kind of vamping while he's thinking.
Like, I knew that was the one that's the one question. I was like, who do I? I'll say Matt Osterman.
Oh, Matt Osterman. Yeah, he has another podcast.
Yeah.
We Justin said we should reach out to him because he's been on both podcasts. Maybe when we see him at the next MNWIFT, we'll bring this up to him.
All right. Well, if he's already been called,
I just want to make clear that I have not yet called this individual.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I might. I don't know. I'm not saying I will or won't. I'm just making it clear.
I would say then Callie Currents, because she was I believe this is what I hate. So like, it's not lurker, it's learning. So like. There's Upper Midwest Film Fest, I believe.
UMFO?
I'm not sure, but like
she works with one of those.
She was I think a finalist for the pitch contest type of thing. I started following like that stuff from that, and then like I kind of started to follow her, and I started getting her stuff, and like she's a digital artist, I believe.
All right.
And then she does, basically it was one of those things where I was seeing like everything that I kind of would do, but she was doing it better.
Oh, well, it's good to
be
admirers of people's work.
So I say her.
Okay, so she's won a pitch competition, so she's a public person.
Fine.
Should be easy to find her. Okay.
I don't know if she won.
Well, she was a finalist. These contests, I mean, it's art contests. It's not like who jumped higher, What?
It still matters. It still has some value.
Yes, it can be of value if someone creates a business relationship off of that causes you the financial or economic gain you're looking for. And there are multiple ways to view the economy, and it's not just dollars and cents. But
I mean, I'm sure it opens doors for winning or being finalist.
People mention you on podcasts as having been nominated for things. That helps. Let's not forget the podcast sphere. Sorry.
She also works a manufacturing job. And like that's me too. So it's like, is it just kind of like this weird mirror, but not.
What kind of manufacturing job do you do?
I'm quality control at a plastic manufacturer. We do hearing aid components and whatnot.
Oh yeah, medical device. So. Sweet. Well, you've suggested 2 people, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's great.
You want a third?
You got one?
No,
I
don't.
just
You really threw me for a loop there. No, I'm not an introvert.
Dana Gilbertson.
Yeah,
Oh,
we could ask her
damn.
to be on.
Yeah, that's-
sure.
How about Dana Gilbertson?
I don't know why we haven't had Dana. That's right. We do know her.
We do
Dana's
know.
great. Dana was doing Porchlight Reads,
She was.
and I got to have a script read at one of them.
Oh, good job. Sorry. I mean, yes, of course.
Dana was so cool. And you know how I just freeze? Dana was like, was
Took it in
nice.
stride.
When I see Dana, I think of Mary McCormick on The West Wing talking to CJ Craig, the character, and saying, I like you. You're reassuringly tall. It comes with a certain confidence that... And if Dana gets that reference, well, she's watched more than I would have estimated, so...
All right. Well, I think that's great.
Sorry, Dana. I'll tell you about this when I see you this weekend.
Well, I think that's a great place to end this segment. Well, Travis, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Catch us at our next debate.
You say that
No,
information.
you go ahead. Go ahead, Cal.
Kirk wants me to tell you that next week we're going to have Eric Forsman and talk about Death Race 1975. Oh, yeah, that's right. We record these weekly, but we don't release them weekly. Damn it. I screwed it up again, Kirk.
I thought
That's
it was
all right.
great.
Yeah.
I think
Get
it's
you
all
next-
usable.
I know.
Get you next time.
Sorry.
Thank you for listening. For more on JK Productions, find us on Instagram at JK Productions Team and on Facebook, JK Productions MN. Join us next time for another debate.